to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boil her up in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bulls ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Boilermakers offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Makes a grab in the open. All out of space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Buffalo's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. A great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because I can fill some of my holes and my gaps, especially for spring ball and for all those other steps to build depth while I develop some of the younger guys. So you just kind of take a medium range of portal guys, Jesse.
Yeah, David, I think the coaching staff knew they were going to lose some guys. Some guys didn't play enough last year, and they expected them to bounce. But they were able to hold on to some key people that a lot of other programs wanted. So give this coaching staff credit, re-recruiting their own guys. And let's see if that pays dividends today.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. To the air, it's Wood. Got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Direct snap. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Using his feet. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Offense facing 4th down.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. They
bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And And the Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target looked...
There he goes! And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown Bulls. And they turn it into a defensive score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Wants to throw. It's Tootin. Get it out on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage.
Turning it on! Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The give from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Tootin. He's open on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. What? Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook, but on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Wood. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check game, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Catch in the middle. It's Keene. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mims. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Tootin. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged out of the air.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buffalo! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The give on the inside. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is a...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Purdue!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
The Bulls line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Jones. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Tootin. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 38 over Sam Houston. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. Shoots his way for more. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Wood. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. He now has 108 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And his offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Boilermakers look to do some damage in the red zone. To the air, it's Tootin. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Purdue! They move on top here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To throw, it's Wood. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. There he goes. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Timeout, Purdue.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Looking to throw, it's Wood. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, obviously, here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. We're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one way too far.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so...